Let's fucking go. Uh, Today is another video of the Hunting Club. Yes, that's right, the Hunting Club, the best club out there. Now, today we are before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for Ray's Energy Drinks. You are the best energy drinks out there. Yes, again, they are sponsoring us, and I'm so glad. Now get out there and buy Ray's Energy Drinks before something bad happens. So yeah, hope you step on a Lego. Joined by Average Gaming himself, the legend, the myth, Boxman, who just jumped over a fence with his four-wheeler. And then our surprise and special guest of the night, the one and the only Aslan.
I don't really feel like she's a special guest anymore. I feel like she's just
Not a
always here.
special
I was
guest
I was
anymore.
gonna say I
Wouldn't
feel
care
like
a lot.
I feel like at this point she's just a guest.
Well, it's a special night, so everyone here is a special guest.
I am going to start us off with our first topic. We are talking about serial killers again. Alright, because so in episode 1 we talked about Jeffrey Dahmer, we talked about Charles Manson, we talked about John Wayne
Uh,
Gacy.
The hotel guy.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was about to say H.H. Holmes
Is,
and
like,
Bobby
one
Joe
of the
Long.
ones that got me interested in serial killers to begin with.
I see.
And again, before we start talking about this, we do not condone going out and praising serial killers. We are just enthusiasts and enjoy the stories and the mindset of serial killers.
Yes, yes.
We do not condone any of this. We just enjoy listening and reading about stories and why they chose to do this, who all was involved, and stuff like that.
Because they do make for some good movies.
They do make good movies as well, and shows.
Yes, yes. Like Leatherface is based off Ed Gein.
That's the only other one that I know of, really.
Uh, who else? Michael Myers was based off of somebody as well,
That,
right over in Illinois.
yes.
It
Can't
was.
remember who he's based off of.
I was gonna say I know it was based on a true story, somewhat, but I don't remember exactly what.
I didn't know that.
They're like just about every horror movie you see is based on a real life event. Obviously, the whole, dead, possessed by some evil whatever is not true, but like with Leatherface, obviously he wasn't a chainsaw wielding maniac running through Texas. Ed Gein was actually just somewhat, a normal guy. Nobody really knew that he was into all this weird shit until they raided his house. Well, and I think one of his victims got away. But and can we talk about that for a second though? Like, can we just this dude went into the county fair or to the state fair in Texas wielding a chainsaw wearing somebody else's face and everybody ran away. Like, you're telling me that not even one person in Texas had a gun? Like, if you did that in real life, everybody would have just blasted your ass right there on the spot.
But then again, horror movie, you try to kill somebody in a horror movie and, they don't die unless if it's, let's see here, Friday the 13th Part 1 million, where it turns out to be their friend. Just fucking around with them.
Well, I mean, like, so with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though, he wasn't possessed. He wasn't a demon. He was literally just a backwoods hillbilly with a chainsaw.
See, I've never seen any of those movies actually. I've always wanted to watch them, but never really knew which one to start with. 'Cause, like, it's
Um,
so hard to find the old ones.
so they don't coexist. Like the only movies that are in the same timeline are the newest one and the very first one. We can probably add some more to on
The
Ed
time?
Gein.
I
Yeah,
mean, with him though, okay. So he didn't actually wear the victims' faces, did he? Didn't he just like make stuff out of the victim's skin?
I do
Like
believe that he would wear the faces, but not like around
out in
town
public.
as like a fashion statement to hide his real face. Cause see,
I
so
think
Leatherface, he would wear the faces because he was deformed and he didn't like his own face. But no, Ed Gein, I think he might have worn their faces in his own home. But for the most part, yes, he used them to make lampshades or
he made
couches.
furniture and
Yeah,
yeah.
like he would use their bones for furniture and for like dishes and shit. Like he made bowls out of people's skulls.
Hmm.
Ew, gross.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That was two very different opinions.
That
Oh,
there's two types of people in this world.
don't worry about it.
There's
Shit.
that's hot and that's extremely gross.
Well, I'm just built different.
All the
You're
people
just
that got killed by Ed Gein were also built different. One was made into a chair, one was made into a couch, one was built into a lamp. They were all built different.
Man, that's my idol, bro. I just want to build people like Legos.
Oh my god. No, see,
and now the podcast has been banned.
you're thinking of Victor Frankenstein. He actually like he entered a bodybuilding contest and he got the wrong memo.
Oh, I just got that. What the fuck,
Zach, I knew you were
bro?
slow.
That is my guy.
So serial killers.
Oh, all right, I got one.
I was gonna say I don't really have any anymore.
So the one I don't know too much about him, so I may need a little bit of help. But the
Thank God we
Zodiac
have our
Killer.
great assistant. Oh, the Zodiac
Zodiac
Killer.
Killer?
We
Yes.
have
Yeah.
not talked about that one on this.
So I pulled up a little information on his backstory on why he is the Zodiac Killer. Hopefully this is right. I
Let
don't
me
know.
let me so we'll see how close these are,
All
okay?
right.
So like when you say backstory, you mean like why he did what he did?
I guess I don't know. I don't know.
So so if I remember correctly, the Zodiac Killer became the Zodiac Killer because he believed that everyone he murdered would go straight to hell and be his slaves when he died.
I see. So I have here this apparently he operated in North California in the
Yes.
late 1960s.
Yes.
And apparently the case has also been described as the most famous unsolved murder case in American history,
Yes.
and it
Yes.
also became a fixture of popular culture and inspired amateur detectives to attempt to solve it.
Yes. They made
Yes.
like 3 movies, and people today are still trying to solve the famous unsolved encrypted letter.
They can't solve it because they don't have enough spots to like figure out the lettering or
Yes.
what the letters would mean. This was one that we talked about in forensics a little bit.
Like, this guy was so good, he never left a trace of his own DNA. He never left a trace of blood, never anything that they could use to find him.
Did he ever like shave his head and all facial and all types of hair?
Nobody knows. He every
I was gonna say
time any
they never got his
witness
face.
any witness that ever lived to tell the police, he was always wearing a mask. He was always wearing he was always wearing a mask and some kind of like weird suit with the zodiac symbol on it.
Weird.
And it was very rare that you were left alive to tell the police.
Well, with the Zodiac killer, he left two males alive because he killed couples to begin with.
Yes.
The first was a teenage couple and they both died. The second was another couple and the male survived.
Wasn't
And
the male that survived, didn't he get stabbed like 15 times?
well,
Something
there
like
was
that.
two males that survived within the same year.
I see. I know one got shot,
Yeah.
and then one he tied up and stabbed in the back like 15 times.
Yes.
There's a whole Criminal Minds episode about it too.
Well, yeah, and
Yes.
they've got like
A
3.
copycat killer.
So much.
Well, they got 3 movies as well.
Yeah, there's the Zodiac, Dirty Harry, and
Dirty Harry.
yes,
Who's Dirty Harry?
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Oh, what's happening?
Like
And then I
Robert.
think there's one just called the Zodiac Killer.
Yes, or I think it's called the Zodiac, like just the Zodiac, and that one has that one's got a very young Robert Downey Jr. in it as a coke addicted journalist.
Probably accurate.
At that
Maybe
point in
not the
time,
The Zodiac 7, Awakening the Zodiac. Okay, it's Zodiac.
so they thought they had caught the guy, but he had died of a heart attack 3 days before the trial.
Yeah. So they thought he was a middle school teacher who was a sex offender.
Yeah, that was one of them, but there was also a factory worker that they had suspected.
Well, the one that they named was a teacher who died, but they never had any actual proof. They arrested the teacher, but they could never prove that it was actually him.
Yes, and now they believe that they actually found, like here recently, probably a couple years back, they believe they actually figured out his name. Of course, this guy has also been dead for, like, he had
Okay,
just recently died as well.
okay, the teacher who they thought it was Arthur Lee Allen. He was an elementary school teacher and convicted sex offender.
Okay, nope,
He
that's the
died
guy.
in
So that's the guy I thought it was, that I thought was the factory worker. So no, that's,
he died in 1992.
yes, 3 days before his trial. Because they matched up some writing samples and a few other there were a few other reasons that they suspected him as well.
There was
But like there were quite a few people.
okay. There was also Gary Francis Post,
Gary
who
is the most recent one that they believe they finally figured out his real
yeah,
name.
October 2021, the Casebreakers claiming to be a team of over 40 cold case investigators composed of former law enforcement investigators, military intelligence officers, and journalists claim to have identified the Zodiac killer as Gary Francis Post, who died in 2018 at the age of 80.
Damn.
The team claimed to have uncovered forensic evidence and photos from Post's darkroom and noted that scars on Post's forehead matched those they said were describing on the killer. They also claimed that removing the letters of Post's name from one of the Zodiac's cryptograms revealed an alternate message.
Huh.
The FBI subsequently stated that the case remained open and there is no new information to report, while local law enforcement expressed skepticism to the Chronicle regarding the team's findings. Riverside police officers Ryan Railsback said the casebreakers' claims largely relied on circumstantial evidence, and author Tom Voigt, a Zodiac killer investigator, called the claims bullshit. Voigt noted that no witnesses in the case described the Zodiac as having scars on his forehead.
Yeah, see, like, how would you be able to tell that? Because, again, the only witnesses, they only knew him with the mask on, so how would you know about any scars?
And even then, they were almost dead when
Or
they saw him.
Right. So I feel like pulling pictures, like unless they saw a legitimate picture of him murdering somebody, I feel like you don't really have a case there.
Yeah. There's this one that they call the Toy Box Killer.
I think I've heard of
This
him.
sounds interesting.
His actual name is David Ray Parker. He has no confirmed murders, but 3 survived, and there are 60 suspected murders.
I see.
He was accused by his accomplices of killing several women and was suspected by the police to have murdered as many as 60 women from Arizona to New Mexico.
Damn.
Well, Arizona and New Mexico aren't that far apart from each other.
I know. It was between January 1st of 1957 and March 22nd of 1999, so not all that old.
No. No, that's pretty recent.
He called his semi-trailer the Toy Box and equipped it with items used for sexual torture.
Oh.
He would kidnap between 5 and 6 women a year, holding each of them captive for 3 to 4 months. During this period, he would sexually abuse his victims, sometimes involving his dog or his wife, who participated willingly, and often torture them with surgical instruments. Then Ray would drug them with barbiturates and in an attempt to erase their memories of what would happen before abandoning them by the side of the road.
I
He was
see.
convicted of kidnapping and torture in 2001, for which he received a lengthy sentence, but he was never convicted of murder. He died of a heart attack about 1 year after his convictions in 2 cases, the second of which resulted in a plea deal.
Brings us to our next topic, video games.
All-time
Yay.
favorite video game? Go.
I don't know if I have one.
Oh,
I know it's kind of
okay,
hard to
Az is out of the
choose.
group now.
Red
Like,
Dead Redemption 2.
I definitely play a whole lot of Call of Duty, so it'd be one of those. I think it's BO3.
And no, you're still out.
Well, yeah, there goes your pay.
You can't take my pay. You're not my boss.
I really don't know if I can choose because like there's so many
Now,
good
listen.
games out there.
Listen, when we come onto this podcast, okay, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even if that opinion is wrong.
Is he? Oh man.
Damn, Zach, you caught what I catch?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Zach wants to catch hands.
we had a very strong reaction to A Way Out. Um, I mean, like when we went in, you said you watched a little bit of it. When we
I
went
got about 20
in,
minutes in.
you could tell that our attitude towards it was like, haha, stupid people in prison. Haha, we're gonna be
So,
dicks. We're gonna fuck everything up. And like as we went along, like as the videos come out, you'll see a major attitude change. Like like especially when we find out why they got arrested, what happened, like you'll see a major attitude change.
okay, so one thing I also noticed was how nice, Vin, yeah, Vincent always was to everybody who was locked up in there. And like
Yes.
how he just tried to talk everything down. And
Yes.
now I'm starting to understand that more too.
Yeah, that was something that Zach and I both noticed. Like a lot of things started making sense when we finished the game.
Yes.
Like why he never wanted to do anything Leo's way. And finding out why his wife was really mad at him and why she wanted a divorce. Like it all started making sense.
Yeah, now that I've finished it and watching you guys play it, I'm really starting to understand everything.
Yeah, it all makes a lot of sense. And like I don't want to give it away here in case
Yeah, because
in
You know
case
what?
they
I
haven't.
I downloaded A Way Out. I have not had time to play video games recently.
Fortnite.
I haven't even played Fortnite.
Speaking of Fortnite, Azzy, what do you mean you knew? That's all you needed to know was that I played Fortnite.
Oh, I saw you were playing it, and I was like, that's weird. I don't know a lot of like 20-year-olds that play Fortnite.
I mean, she got a point.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I should ask him about it to see if it's actually him or if someone's using his account and playing it.
Maybe he's got like a
No, that
little cousin or something. I don't fuck.
I I play Fortnite because honestly, I enjoy playing Fortnite. I'm gonna say it. I enjoy it only because there's an option where you don't have to build. Now, if you go onto the building part, you're gonna face 10-year-olds who know how to crank 90s faster than a grandma in a wheelchair for her whole life.
Huh.
see, I did enjoy it like the last two seasons that we're in, and then this new season, I'm just like, no, I I can't play it.
I
Like
mean, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I don't like the new
It's really
season.
not that bad.
I mean, the new season, yeah, it's a little confusing. Well, not confusing, but it's a little weird how everything is right now. But I'm pretty sure it's all gonna make sense sometime soon. Speaking of which, they are adding Pokemon to Fortnite.
If I'm gonna deal with Pokemon, I'm gonna go play the actual Pokemon games.
And so far, as of right now, all I know is that Pikachu and Charizard's gonna be in there, and you can get a character, Ash. Obviously, I don't know if they're gonna add more characters.
There is one video game that I highly enjoy and that I will play again 10 times over before I finally get tired of it. And that
And what is
is
that?
That,
Red Dead Redemption 2.
oh my god, I should have known.
I can't see with that one. I get stuck at like chapter 3, and I'm just like, I get bored so easily.
What?
as soon as you like literally after chapter 3, that's when it starts getting good.
Yes.
I know, but
Like,
like it's so hard making it there.
Like I get it, yes, 1 through 3 is extremely slow and the story's just picking up and you're learning everything. But no, chapter 4 to 6, that's when it really starts. I mean, things pick up, the story gets quicker, it gets more interesting. You start learning about why things were the way they were in Red Dead 1.
Can't
So,
even speak on this. I've never played Red Dead Redemption.
so side
Hey,
note, but one of my favorite all time, hands down, will play 24/7. Yes, I do get mad at this game because it's a very old game, and it's called Contra.
Oh my god.
It is the best. It is such a fun game. I love it. I played it as a kid. I just recently found out that they have all the Contra games on Xbox One, and I bought it. It was like $20.
one game that I do want to get eventually, I still haven't put the money in yet. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the newest one that like it's all the arcade cabinets, it's the old NES games, everything.
Oh.
Cowabunga collection. It's $40. You can get it on. I'm sure you can get it on PC. You can get it on Switch. You can get it on Xbox and PlayStation. It
Now
seemed
here,
really fun, but I just haven't gotten it yet.
now here's the real question: do y'all still remember plug and plays?
Yes.
Yes, I actually think I still have one.
My buddy, he told me he had a bunch of plug and plays. I was like, no way. He said, yes, I have them. I went over to his house, and I kid you not, from 5 p.m. to like 10 a.m., all we played was plug and play games. He had a Spider-Man one, he had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, he had Batman, SpongeBob, Shrek. I think the
Huh.
Batman man one, the battery acid leaked or something because there were still batteries in there,
Uh-huh.
and I guess he like corroded so
Corroded.
bad that it started leaking.
Yeah.
So the battery acid fucked it up, and we were very disappointed because we both wanted to play the Batman plug and play. But the Spider-Man one, the SpongeBob, the fucking Shrek.
I had a Star Wars one at one point as well.
Oh, he also had Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
The one I've
Nice.
got, the one I've still got somewhere. I don't remember where it's at. It's somewhere in this room. It had like a bunch of board games on it. It had like Simon. It had Mousetrap. I think
Oh
Battleship
my
was
god,
one.
Mousetrap. We all need a one of us needs to get the game, and we all spend an entire night playing Mousetrap, and Shoots and Ladders.
Oh God.
I
And we
I
can't
remember
will.
forget about
shit.
Candyland.
I
We
was
can't forget
Oh
about
my
Candyland.
god. Yes. I will fuck y'all shit up in
no,
Candyland.
you won't.
Dude, bet I would
Dude,
bet
I will find a
money.
way to get the best cards in the game.
You need to understand who you're talking to when you're talking about Candyland, sir. Okay, I will call. Well, not right now because they're passed out. But I will call my grandmother and I will on my dad's side, and I'll have you talk to her about some Candyland, and she'll tell you straight up, you are not gonna get the best of me.
I will rock your world in
She
Candyland.
she legitimately hated me. Okay. She hated me because every time I went to their house, as soon as I got through the door, we were on the floor, Candyland was out, and we played for hours. Just for payback. You know what she did?
Huh.
Just to get payback. She bought me Candyland for one Christmas to give to my son when he got old enough to play.
Oh.
Dude, I will like Shoots and Ladders, Mousetrap, and Candyland. I am the goat.
Dude,
We can't
shoots and
forget Jenga
ladders.
too.
Eat me in shoots and ladders.
Dude, I will Aslan, I will beat you in Shoots and Ladders.
You know
No.
what? I might as well bring the game of life over while we're at it.
Zach's
have
got
And
the game of
Monopoly.
life.
It's
We
missing
don't.
pieces.
We don't talk about Monopoly now. Monopoly is how this channel goes under. Monopoly is how we are no longer friends, and this channel just doesn't have anybody left.
I know what game we need to download, and it's
What?
very cheap.
What is
Oh
it?
no.
There's a
Uno.
Monopoly
I already
game
have Uno.
on
I don't have Uno. Yes, you do. It comes with every Xbox.
No, no, you said the wrong one. It's I don't have Uno. Yeah, you do. It comes free with your dead dog.
Huh?
Remember that one?
Oh my God. That girl just got her dog cremated, and her dog's name was Uno.
Yes. Yes.
And somebody commented on it saying, "Oh shit, we need to play." And she goes, "This is my dog."
But we need to download Uno and play. Oh my God.
100%.
I have it. I think I might have all the DLCs too. I can't remember if I have them all on here or not.
So Lane is gonna be hosting Uno. Unless if we all have to buy the DLC.
You should no, you shouldn't have to.
Good. So now, do y'all play with like sevens and zeros?
Yes,
What
I do
about
anyway.
hop in or jump in?
Yeah, I play with that too.
Dude, I have never played Uno with sevens and zeros until New Year's Eve when we were playing drunk Uno. And drunk me was not computing. There was a whole lot of fuck you being said.
I actually have Uno in my house. We just need to have a game night.
Oh,
We
for
need to.
sure.
Oh, I mean, after what happened over at Dakota's for
Okay,
New Year's, I think we need to have a Cards Against Humanity's night too.
okay, what are we all doing next Saturday?
I gotta work.
Like this coming up Saturday?
No, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after.
I do not know.
I for sure have to work.
Well, what time will you get off work?
At least 5.
Okay, if you get off at 5, we could possibly get together and do like a game night somewhere.
Where would we meet up at? Cause technically I can't drive to Murray.
Gay.
Well, I could pick you up and drive you to Murray. That wouldn't be a problem.
Game night at Box's house?
I was thinking your house, bro. You got the bigger house.
The only game, my first ever game hitting level 100 was Rainbow Six Siege. I'm like 100, level 116, 120, something like that, in Rainbow Six Siege. And then
I
in
wouldn't.
Overwatch before the second season came out, or Overwatch 2 came out, I was like level 110, I think. That was the second game I became a level 100.
I was never a big fan of Siege.
I highly enjoyed it until they started putting in these new operators where you can now build a fucking wall out of some type of titanium goo, and it's so dumb.
Connor started playing Siege and he loves it now.
I just never liked it. I've never been a big fan of it.
I liked it. Well, my brother, when I first got my Xbox, he asked me to play it with him, and so I got it because Game Pass, and I played it with him, and I liked it.
all these new operators made it go downhill for me. Like, well, another reason it made me like I stopped playing it was because I was playing it every single day and I was getting aces, which if you don't know what an ace is you kill the entire enemy team by yourself. It's like what 5v5, yeah.
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 And you kill 5 enemies all by yourself. That's an ace. And I kept on getting aces almost every game because I got really good I got really good at it, and then I stopped playing it because that's when I went to basic training for 7.5 months, and then I came back on Christmas because we were able to have since I went during Christmas, well technically ending of summer, beginning of winter, and it was Christmas time, and we had a choice if we wanted to go back home for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
I took that. I was like, you know what? I want to go home for 2 weeks. I want to see my mom, see my family, and my friends. And I was like, you know what? The first day, I'm just only going to play video games because I love video games. It's what helps me. And so I hopped on Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, I was dog shit. It was like I was a brand new player to the game. And my teammates, they had their mics on and they're like, dude, you're a higher level than all of us and you can't even get a single kill. I was like, I'm trying.
I've been away for the past like 8 weeks. Leave me alone.
I've been out doing military stuff. Leave me alone.
I've been
And
out learning how to do this shit in real life.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm learning how to do this shit in real life. And so I was so pissed because and now and then I try to get back into it once I came back and I started getting into it until this one season came along and they added this new operator, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not playing Fortnite on Rainbow Six Siege.
Well, see, they had a pack on here on Steam that was like every Rainbow game, and I really wanted to play like the older ones. And
Right.
so I bought it because it was a really good deal. And of course it came with Siege, but I never downloaded it.
See, I have it downloaded because I'm not gonna uninstall it because I do want to go back, try and get back into it.
Well, if
But I've
you've
been
ever
playing PC more.
seen me and Connor play it every once in a while.
I mean, I've got it downloaded on my Xbox. I would just have to switch it over, but like I said, I don't enjoy playing it.
Uh, thanks for fucking watching. Remember, buy our merch. Go support us at Raise Energy Drinks. Use promo code Average Gaming. Um, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. Literally, it could be whatever your little heart desires. Even if it's a bad comment, I'll probably laugh at it and reply back.